I feel like 2023 is the perfect time to be a girl, especially with what's going on TikTok right now. There's girl dinner, girl math, girl measuring, girl, more girls. And I am loving it. I'm not gonna lie, I am loving it. Okay, so we're gonna start off with girl math because that's my favorite one. And girl math is basically things that only make sense to girls when it comes to financial issues. Not financial issues, financial problems, because it's not an issue for us. It's not an issue for us. Let's just take a look into some of the TikToks.
Okay, I'm gonna explain girl math to you. Okay, are you ready? Okay. So, like, if there's money on my Starbucks app, and I go to buy a coffee and I use the app, it's free. The coffee's free.
Okay, I don't really understand the Starbucks one because I don't even be using my Starbucks app like that. I literally only use my Starbucks app a total of 3 times and that was to scan it, but I never load money onto it. But even so, I get it. Like, how can you not get it? The money is already there. Like, you took it out before and you're technically saving your present self money. Does that make any sense? Like, I loaded the money onto the app and now I'm gonna use it.
Hey, if my total at Target is $60, but I use $40 in cash, I really actually only paid $20. No. Are you delusional?
When things are paid in cash, it doesn't feel like real money. I don't know what it is, but not seeing your bank account reduce makes you feel so much better and it makes you feel like I'm actually doing a good job at managing my finances. You feel like as long as I don't see that number reducing, I know nothing's going on. So having cash is almost like having that's not good because it's still real money. But at the same time, low-key, it's a way to budget yourself. It's a hack. And it works. It works. It works.
Girl math. If I don't spend anything today, I've doubled my budget for tomorrow. My thing is, bro, I might agree with that.
If I don't spend anything today, I double my budget for tomorrow. The budget that I had for today has been transferred over to tomorrow. I stayed in my house today. So if I decide to leave the house tomorrow, oh well. I didn't do anything today, but I'm benefiting my future self. The girls who get it, they get it.
If you pay in cash, it's free. How does that make any sense? No, listen, your cash isn't real money. It's not logical, bro. It does make sense, but...
That's just facts. That's just facts. We don't see cash as real money anymore. First of all, most places don't even accept cash no more. So if I was to travel or like if I was to go in the mall or something to go buy some clothing, half of those places don't take cash anymore, at least in Florida. So the fact that I can use cash and people like they don't take cash seriously, it just does not feel like real money. Like it's almost like Monopoly money to me. Don't tell my parents, guys.
Don't tell me that. If I return something, I'm making money. Oh, okay. Because the money's coming back to my account. Okay.
Well, actually, I've never done that. I've never really returned. Actually, I have returned some. No, low key. That makes sense. It makes sense. I'm watching the money go back into my bank account.
Okay. All bodysuits and dresses are 50% off because you're saving money on the top and the bottom.
Is the mathing? Yes, it is. The math is mathing. It's mathing big time. I'm saving money. I'm saving money on other pieces of clothing, and it's 50% off.
So I bought this purse for $38, which means it was $30. Round down, not a girl math.
Oh nah, baby, that's $40 to me. I'm sorry. Maybe it's because I didn't grow up with money, but that's not $30 to me. The closer it is to the 39,
that means 40 right around the corner.
That is $40. I'll give this one a 0. The others so far, I have 3.
I spent $200 at one store, but all the other stores we walked into, I didn't buy anything. So when you spread it out, that was good. You saved money. I saved money.
Oh my gosh, this is the price. Okay, I'm starting to see what my dad means when he say I have terrible financial management. Financial management, is that a word? See, I can't even say the word properly. That should tell you how bad I am at managing my finances. That's not true, guys. I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm actually better than this. I'm better than this. But it makes sense. If I enter one store and spend $20 and I enter all these other stores and I don't spend anything, technically speaking, I just saved myself $60 because I could have chosen to spend $20 more at each store. You get what I mean? You get what I mean? So now if I go into another store, I have a bigger budget for that store. That I am so sorry.
We went to Sephora and the lady at the cash said that if I spend $20, then I get 500 points, which is $10 off my next purchase. So I made money. Girl math.
See, I don't really understand the points because I'm quite new to this whole point system and reward system. Back home, I'm from the Caribbean if you guys don't know. We don't usually have reward systems. We don't have apps for different stores. We don't even have most of these huge department stores that y'all have in the States. It's still quite new to me, so I can't really relate to this. I don't use my points. I don't even have much points for each store that I go to. Girl math. The sweater normally costs $400, but because I ordered it from the little boys section, it was only $115. Therefore, I didn't spend any money. I just saved $300. Hold on, let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it. Why are products that are labeled for girls always way more expensive? Why is that the case? Why does female products cost more than male products? I'm talking about shaving cream, razors, deodorant, perfumes, colognes. Is perfume and colognes gendered? Like t-shirts, shorts. It's literally kind of the same thing, but for some reason, things that are labeled and targeted towards females are way more expensive. And I feel like that's why girl math is a thing, because we're conditioned to spend more money than men, so of course I'm gonna have to find some loopholes to make myself feel a little bit better and just make some sense out of things. Like, my financial decisions are gonna be very different from men's financial decisions. Like, why does she have to? She just purchased a sweater for $115 from the men's section, and it costs $400 in the women's section. Do you guys see what's going on here? You can't even be too mad that girl math exists. You can't even be too mad that we're a bit, I won't say terrible, but we have to come up with ways to make sense of some questionable financial decisions. And on top of that, we have to pay for bras. Do you know how expensive bras are, bro? I have a total of 3 pairs of bras because those things are so expensive. Should I put that in? Not only that, there's the societal pressures of wearing makeup, doing your hair, shaving some of us every week. It's just a lot of beauty standards we have to live up to, which add up over time. Like, money goes into this thing. So don't be mad at us for girl math. But I remember seeing somebody hating on girl math and basically saying,
Let me tell you why the new girl math trend is actually harmful. Well, first of all, it perpetuates negative stereotypes about girls doing math by making it a joke or a mockery and making it look like girls are bad at math. What's boy math? Opening spreadsheets and doing finance? Do I laugh at some of the girl math stuff and totally relate to it? Yes, absolutely. But the harmful part of it here is that we're using the word girl as a proxy for bad math or silly math or illogical math, and we're just making a mockery of girls doing math, and that is not okay with me. I actually have a degree in math. I studied math for 4 years, and academia in the math world is actually really toxic, especially for women. I never wanted to dress too feminine or wear makeup, because if I did, I wasn't taken as seriously.
Listen, I agree that I basically got these books for free because I got them at Goodwill. And I agree that selling this coat is pretty much free money because I've had the coat for 10 years. And I agree that I'm seeing the Jonas Brothers pretty much for free because I bought the tickets 6 months ago. But can we not call that girl math? Like, it's 2023. We can do better.
We're moving on to contestant number 2, girl dinner. Now, girl dinner, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I can't relate to this one too much.
This is my meal. I call this girl dinner. Girl dinner. Girl dinner.
I grew up in an ingredient household, which means things like this weren't readily available. So I didn't have things that you can make in 10 minutes. I had things that would take you like from 1 to 2 hours to make. And so I didn't even have much snacks. I can't even relate to girl dinner like that. But when I got to college, y'all, when I was out that house, oh yeah, I started buying things that would take me 5 minutes to make.
My ideal meal. This is my dinner. I call this girl dinner.
I can't lie. Sometimes me and my sister would have dinner that looked just like this. But 90% of the time we're eating like we're eating meals that 5 men would eat in 10 minutes. And that's because I grew up in an ingredient household. That's my excuse. And it works. Who needs a measuring tape when you have your arms? I never really tried that because half of the times I'm the person driving and then I have to interplace myself. And most likely I'll forget how far I had my arms apart. I've never done that successfully, but let me show y'all something. You see this? You see how I got it in the center the way I want it? Listen, you put one on first, see how it looks, stand about 3 feet away from it, and then put the other one and see how that looks. Does it look like it's in the center to me? And then let's turn around to my bed. Guys, do you see how perfectly aligned that is? My version of girl math is sticking something onto the wall and then standing 6 feet away from it and asking myself, does that look straight? Instead of taking it down and fixing it, I put something next to it, which I think looks more straighter and centered, and say, maybe the other one isn't as straight as the first one. And the thing is, my dad works in construction, so I know he would be pissed at what I was doing. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. Now I understand why he used to get mad at me for holding the flashlight wrong whenever he was doing something or repairing something in the house. The reason why I love these trends so much is because in a world where we have people like this talking about women in such a degrading and disrespectful manner.
Most of you guys are boring. Most of you guys are stupid. Okay. Most of you guys don't have any interesting hobbies or stories. And most of them don't bring a lot of value to a man in a relationship. So my thing is, being 1000% honest, a lot of times guys just want sexual variety because women in general, a lot of times don't bring a lot to a man.
Be who you
have trends like this which makes us feel like a community. Like for the longest time, women have been shamed for doing certain things and not being able to do certain things. For the first time in a while, I finally feel comforted and I feel like I can be a woman and on top of that be able to relate to certain experiences that other women have without being shamed and being like, oh, well, you know, you're supposed to be able to do that. Because a man can do that, you should be able to do that. Or on the flip side of things, you have people that are like, oh, of course, you're a girl. You know, literally shaming you for both sides of the party, like, you'll get what I mean. Like, I want to be independent and still have the choice to choose whether or not I want to do certain things. Am I making sense to y'all? I'm just trying to put things together and put it into perspective. With this girlification of TikTok and this girl community and all these things, I feel like, wow, it does not make me any less of a woman or more of a woman if I choose to do things a certain way. These trends have allowed girls to, instead of shaming each other, we're like, yeah, I actually relate to that. Let's just continue to encourage and spread this girl power and not live up to these extreme narratives that people have of girls. If you're a girl and you want to be a housewife or you want to be independent, you want to have children, you don't want to have children, do whatever you want. That's the best part of being a girl. You can literally do whatever you want. Okay, my camera's about to die again. Why does all my videos end this way? If you guys like this video, go ahead and like it, subscribe, share, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, my Instagram and everything is linked down below. Oh my gosh, I'm talking so fast. Thank you so much for 800 subs. Like, literally, thank you. Thank you. Guys, I'm moving again, so say goodbye to this background. Like, what? I'm moving again. I literally just moved two months ago. Anyways, bye. Since it hasn't died yet, might as well say something random. Oh guys, I have a fish. His name is Blue. Let me show you him real quick. Say hi, Blue. Blue says like and subscribe. Oh, he's showing off for you guys. Anyways, I introduced y'all to my son. If this wasn't enough to convince you to subscribe, I don't know what was. Look at how cute he is. Aww. Maybe over here. What is it? Where is... Oh my gosh, I can't find the pin. Why can't I get it in? Okay, I give up. I give up. I actually need my dad here. I can't do this.